right, so welcome to another episode of the Addie and Daddy podcast. I'm Daddy.
I'm Addie.
And today we're going to talk about theme parks. So, tell me, you've been watching a new show in there before you turned it off. What were you watching on YouTube?
Proper People. The Proper People. That's actually
But what is that?
It's a theme park show where they explore abandoned theme parks.
Oh, that sounds pretty spooky.
And a hospital. They did.
No. But is it mostly theme parks?
Mostly theme parks.
What is it about abandoned theme parks that you like?
I just like seeing what it looks like inside when it's closed and there's not like people in it. And like when it's like rusted or...
So you like dirty theme parks?
Maybe, yeah. I just like broken... I like to see how it was with no people, and I like that I like when it gets like overgrown, like the weeds get overgrown, and I like that because it just has this perfect little touch to it. It does. It's perfect.
I understand. So, what was your favorite one you've seen? Because I know you've seen other shows that we've watched together on there. What's your favorite abandoned theme park you've seen? I know mine.
I think it was the one that I watched with you, where they explore the abandoned water park in China.
Is that the one from this morning?
Yes.
That was pretty creepy. They had the big tornado you don't like.
Yeah, and then that was one of them that I liked, and then the other one that I really liked, which was the one I had to turn off. But,
we've watched shows like this before from different people.
I know. I don't really like their video. I mean, I like them. I like them. But, I mean, they don't do it. They get footage from other people. And that's not what I enjoy.
You like urban exploring?
Yes.
Okay, that's what that's called.
Yes. Okay.
People get in tunnels and they get in sewers in the subway.
That's like what I like.
All right.
So I enjoyed the one that I was watching when you weren't there with me, where they were at another theme park in China. It was not a water park this time. But so they explored it. Somebody got caught.
Oh, hey.
Somebody got caught because that is illegal to do that. They got caught and they were sent home. And then they saw multiple security drones. Will you stop it?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're still telling your story.
They saw security drones. And one of them caught another person named Brian. So that was trouble. And then they heard security dogs in the echoey hallways. Nice. So, because it sounded like a lion. If let's say a lion was stuck in a cage in an echoey hallway, that's kind of what it sounded like.
A creepy dog.
Because it was like,
wow. Well, my favorite abandoned theme park is the Discovery Island at Disneyland.
Oh, that is very cool. That one's very cool too. And most of the animals died because of vultures.
That's not true.
That is
No.
true. That is what he said.
Vultures don't kill animals. Vultures eat the dead bodies.
They killed some of the animals.
I think you might have your facts mixed up.
Whoa. Don't tell me that I am wrong. I specifically remember that... Well, I don't think they were killing them, but I do know that they were torturing them.
The vultures were torturing? Well,
they were!
I don't remember that video, but that's okay.
Still.
I really just liked it because it seemed like a horror movie where they're on the abandoned island and
I definitely think...
They had to sneak over there somehow.
Yeah. So it's like... I don't watch this, but it's like Jumanji.
Yeah. No, but that's not how Jumanji was.
Nope.
Jumanji, the animals came to the streets.
I really don't know about Jumanji. I've never watched it.
You've never seen the first one?
Nope, I've never seen any of them.
There's 3 of them now, so.
Wow. I know there's one movie in particular. I probably can't see it now because I think it's rated HD. Or the same rate as...
HD means high definition, so that's not true.
The same...
This is PG. PG-13.
I think it was PG.
You can watch PG.
13?
It would depend on what it is.
What is the Birds of Prey movie rated?
R?
Yeah, I think it's rated R. I think it is. It's I don't remember what it's called, but it's where this guy knows what animals are saying, and they just go. It's very confusing. I don't know how to explain.
Is it Dr. Dolittle? He can understand what animals are saying.
Yeah, I think that's. What
Is it the new Dr. Dolittle or the old one?
I don't think it was called Dr. Dolittle.
Well, there's an old one called Dr. Dolittle that you can't watch. That's on Disney Plus.
It is not. It was definitely not called Dr.
You could watch
Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle 2 if you wanted to. It's the dad from Daddy Daycare.
Yeah, Daddy Daycare.
From Haunted Mansion, that guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you could watch the second one, but not the first one. The first one is PG-13.
And then the
A lot of
second
bad
one is.
language. The second one's fine because they said, "Why was a 13-year-old going to a movie about animals talking? Why did we make this so dirty? Let's make it for kids." But so anyway, back to our topic for today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the saddest abandoned theme park is?
What?
Walt Disney World.
Yeah,
Because nobody's there right now.
it's sad.
It's all empty.
It might not ever reopen too. It probably will.
Yeah, it definitely will.
It probably will. But it's not open right now.
But let's not talk about it being abandoned. What?
Yeah.
So you've been there a couple times. What is
Twice.
That's a couple. What is your favorite thing to do there? In all of Walt Disney World, if you could only do one thing, you had 1 hour and you had to go do the one thing and then get on a plane and come home.
Don't know. But I know what my favorite thing was the second year when my little sister threw that big hissy fit in the parking lot. She threw herself down onto the ground and screamed as loud as she could scream.
I'll have to put a clip in here of that happening.
Yeah.
And she did that out in front of your favorite ride, too.
What was it? I forgot.
Movie ride.
Oh.
You're making a fool of yourself, sweetheart.
Meltdown. Oh, now it's a full meltdown.
Now it's hot ground.
Go for it.
That's right. All right, so... Oh, I dropped my soda. So now that that's gone, you don't have a favorite ride at Disney World?
I really do. I don't have a favorite. I have a lot of favorites.
What about your favorite snack? Do you have a favorite snack
Favorite snack?
at Disney World?
What
is your favorite park? How about that? You've got 4 parks there.
Favorite park?
Yes.
Favorite park would be Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
I like Hollywood Studios.
When I was little, that was my favorite one. I'm more of a Magic Kingdom person now. Mm-hmm. Although I like Epcot because it is a vision of the future.
I like
from
that
the
too.
80s.
I like that one too.
It's so horribly out of date now because the future didn't turn anyway like they wanted it to turn out, but I like how it looks because it's so strange.
Yeah. And it's mostly under construction, but what I've seen in other videos, it's going to be awesome when it reopens.
Yeah. Well, it's open now.
Awesome.
Well, I guess it's not open. You mean when they rebuild?
When they rebuild, when it's done, there's going to be a there's going to be a Moana area where I think you can meet Moana, and it's an interactive water exhibit. What else? That's basically it. That's all I remember.
Well, that place had my favorite snack that we had, which was the biggest donut I've ever seen. And now they have the Mickey Ear donuts that we can't get because it's closed, but it was a donut. And I took your sister because she was throwing a fit. Remember, the theme of our last visit was your sister throws a fit every day? Mm-hmm. I took her. I got my big donut. I got a nice drink. And I just walked around and let her pout around until she fell asleep. It's magical. Something about that donut really helped me make it through the day. That's how I'm making it through this quarantine, with some donuts. More so than I should. When you and your sister fight all day. What is that?
We need to talk about CC. The drink, Coke. Coke from all over the world.
What is
CC?
CC? Why is it CC? Coca-Cola, is that?
Club Cool? Do you for real?
I don't know it by its initials. I'm sorry. It could have been CC. It could have been CC anybody. All right. Let's talk about Club Cool. Rest in peace. All their favorite. It's like they don't want you to come back.
I No.
They got rid of a great movie run. They got rid of Club Cool. Well, tell them what Club Cool is.
Club Cool is a place where you can trust sodas from all over the world. And they're free. That's the best part. They're free.
I know. It's just $110 to get in for the day, and then you can drink whatever gross soda you want. But they all tasted terribly. The floor was sticky. That place was nasty.
The floor was sticky. I have to agree with him. But I thought they taste great.
Well, it's probably still there in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where Coca-Cola's headquarters are in the United States.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to go there anytime soon.
Well, actually, Georgia opened up yesterday. Nope, opened up this last Friday after coronavirus. They said we're not going to be closed anymore. So we'll see if everybody. I beg your pardon. So maybe if everybody doesn't get sick and die, Georgia will be fine. But anyway, okay, I'm going to turn that off. They have the Coca-Cola Museum, and they have Coca-Cola stuff, and they had a room just like that in there of all the Cokes from all over the world. Because your grandma and papa took me when I was little, and they were all disgusting then, and I'm sure they've even got grosser now. Well, now, another theme park that was abandoned for years just recently opened back up, and you enjoyed going, but where's that?
Here.
Is it your butt?
No, not my butt.
What theme park is it?
Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay.
Yeah. So,
although we only rode the rides once. That's literally all we did.
Well, yes, but it's also been very hot, and your sister couldn't ride half the rides. Yeah. And I can't let your sister sit by herself. And Mom was busy last year because she had a lot of school. But we went swimming all the time.
This year, she's not old enough, but she's tall enough to go on the family ride.
And I think she'll be able to ride some of the bigger kid rides, too. She's almost your height, even though she's
I can't wait to ride the bumper cars again.
Because when it's 1,000 degrees out, you know what you want to do. Go get in a bumper car.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
It does make sense.
Now, that's if they open up correctly this summer and we get to go. Hopefully that will happen.
Because I get to drive. I drove.
I'm sorry, you did what?
I drive the bumper car.
Drove.
I drove the bumper car.
Addie.
I didn't really press the pedal.
Mm-hmm.
He pressed the pedal because my feet were not long enough so I could only.
How long do your feet have to be before you hit the button?
Pretty long.
Your legs that have to get longer.
I mean your legs.
If your feet are long, you can swim better. You have big fins on your feet.
Anywho, so.
Was that an anywho?
Anywho.
Whoa, a little bit left. So
I got to steer. I steered, but he pressed the gas button.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun.
It was a lot of fun. So many traffic jams, though.
Well, that was good bumper cars because they were actually in a circle instead of just free-for-all, where you get pinned in the middle and you can't get anywhere. I kind of like the track that you could be on the bumper cars, and that was a good idea. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed swimming so much last year with you. That was fun.
It was.
This year, maybe Lily's tall enough to get on the little lazy river thing, too.
The
that you
lazy
have
river,
the stick.
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Sadly, she was not tall enough last year.
No, they yelled at us trying to take those sticks, too. The place was crazy.
Plus, she couldn't float. She can't just float.
Right.
Unless she has her floaties. I guess that makes it different. But still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still, people, come on.
I guess. Well, nothing's open right now. We can't get her swim lessons like you got when you were 4.
Oh, paddle bear.
I guess you were 5 when that happened, so never mind.
Or bear paddle. I don't remember which one it was.
It seems like paddle bear would be the name, but I think it was bear paddle, which does not flow as easily. And then you did it at the Y as well.
Yeah, I did it at the Y, too.
Because that's where we were on our car wreck, going to the Y. What a time to be alive.
Different topic. Come on, different topic.
We're talking theme parks. What kind of theme park talk do you want to talk about? You've been to several. You've been to all the Disney World parks. You've been to Kentucky Kingdom, Hurricane Bay. You love them online. What else? What do you want to talk about? This was your topic idea, I believe, for the day.
No, it was yours.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was yours.
Well.
We watched that show this morning. You said, hey, why don't our podcast video topic be theme park?
Well, what else do you like about theme parks? Do you like
I like that they're fun.
Yeah. What, do you like the rides, or do you like the snacks, or do you like the shows? What do you like the most of any of it?
The snacks and the rides.
Well, that's 2 things if you had to pick.
Don't care. Don't care if it's 2 things. I love it all. I don't know about the shows, but still.
Yeah, we don't really do the shows when we go.
Here's a little Disney secret. Well, it's gone now, but at Hollywood Studios, and I already forgot the name. The Great Movie Ride.
We're back on the Great Movie Ride, everybody. Hang on tight.
There is, in the first scene, there used to be a spinning cake that shot out water with actual actors
I'm pretty sure we
acting
talked about this
on
last time.
the cake.
I'm pretty sure we...
No, I talked to you about this. I did not.
Okay, I apologize. Please go ahead.
They're on there and they're dancing, but it broke down because there wasn't enough money to fix it. So they put mannequins dressed up as the actors would be and put glass on it to make it an illusion. So, and it still squirts out water. That is one thing. It still squirts out water.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't because it's gone.
It doesn't. Well, it doesn't anymore. But it did still squirt out water. It just doesn't spin and the actors aren't dancing.
What a story, Addie. Now, Tower of Terror, how much did you love that ride?
I liked it more than you. You screamed like a baby.
Oh, how
you did! You can get
Why
some...
yelling?
Why don't you put some footage here?
Well, do you ever see any shows on YouTube when you watch all these theme park things of things that you would like to go to other parks that you've not been to?
I want...
Yes, Lily?
Are you done doing the video thing?
No, because when we are, we'll be out of the room, okay? Just a few more minutes.
Anywho, that was my little sister, Lily.
Not right this second, Lily.
That's my little sister, Lily.
No, hang on a second, Lily.
I would like to go to Disneyland Paris.
Oh, la-ti-da.
I do.
Well, that's a very fancy one.
I have to learn to speak Spanish first because I won't be able to. I mean French. Not Spanish. Anywho.
That's Disneyland Paris in Mexico and Spain is where they have Disneyland Paris.
Nope.
I know. It's in France. Now,
Anywho, so I would have to learn French to understand the dialogue, what they say, which is what they say.
Je m'appelle Mickey Mouse. That's what they say. My name is Mickey Mouse. Is what that means. All right, so
Whatever.
I was hoping it would be more like one that we could get to pretty easily. Have you ever heard of Kings Island?
Yes.
It's about 2 hours north of here. We could go there. It's pretty fun, but you'd have to like roller coasters. And you don't really like roller coasters.
The only roller coaster I will
Beast.
go on. The only roller coaster I will go on is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in Disney World.
What about the other?
Orlando.
What about the other?
Florida.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad too. That was another.
Oh. No way.
There's a lot of railroads
No,
at Disney World for some
not
reason.
happening.
They like trains. All right, so we're back. We have a special guest with us today. It is my youngest daughter, Lillian. Now, Addie, what did you have to say?
Welcome, Lily, to our podcast. We're excited to have you.
All right, so Lily, we were talking about theme parks before you joined us. So why don't you tell us about your? Nope, just talk regular. It'll pick it up. Nope, put your head up. That's good. All right, so what is your favorite theme park?
My favorite theme park is, I don't know.
You don't know? Do you like Kentucky Kingdom?
Yes! Disney World.
Do you like Disney World?
Kentucky Kingdom or Disney World?
Kentucky Kingdom!
You like Kentucky Kingdom more than Disney World?
I don't have a favorite.
That's fair.
She loves them.
All right,
Love them all.
what is your favorite thing about Kentucky Kingdom, Lily?
Because them have the family slide this year I'm getting ready to, this year if I can ride it, I will ride it with them.
What is the family slide?
The family slide, that one time I didn't get to do the family slide down.
Well, see, these people don't know what you're talking about because they weren't there. What is the family slide? Is it a water slide? And everybody gets on it at the same time?
No, only one person takes
No, the family slide. Shh. Everybody gets on it at the same time.
Yeah.
And we all ride it.
Fun!
And we like to swim there last year, didn't we?
Yeah. And then I couldn't.
Couldn't do what?
Slide on that family slide.
Oh, I know.
And are you also excited you might be tall enough to do this year? Are you excited for the Lazy River stick thingy? Where you ride on the mat? I'm sorry I'm not explaining this very well.
Oh, boy. So remember, Lily, next to the water, the wave pool, please. The wave pool, they had the part where you could get the little sticks and float. Maybe you'll be big enough for that this year, too, if we get to go. Whoa. What do you think about roller coasters? Fun or no? No? What about bumper cars? I think this year you'll be big enough to ride. Don't touch, please.
And I can drive you.
Yeah, you all can ride bumper cars and Dad can go drink.
What?
I mean, he can go have a popcorn and a soda. Well.
Drink?
No. Hey, you know what? Your sister...
Did he mean he drink alcohol and drugs? Is that what you just meant?
Yes, drugs. That's what it... No, okay, so Lily, do you remember going to Disney World when you were little?
Mm-mm.
You, I don't think, felt very well. She was.
Whoa! Answer me. You said you were going to drink alcohol or drugs.
I'm not drinking drugs.
I'm Daddy. I'm drinking alcohol and drugs.
There's a reason that grown-ups drink. So.
Soda.
You don't remember? Yeah, soda. Do you remember going to Disney World? Because you have also been twice, and you're only 4 years old.
I still don't remember.
You know, one time you were a fresh baby. Addie, be quiet. I'm going to tell her the story. Please, be quiet.
Tell her.
No. So we had planned a family vacation to go to Disney World 5 years ago. And it was me and your mom and your sister. And Grandma and Pawpaw were going to go to Disney World. And Nana Beth. And then we booked our trip, and then guess what happened?
What?
You were born in between us booking the trip and going to Disney World, so you were only 6 weeks old, and you got to go.
Love you.
So we all went down to Disney World, and you were just a little baby and very quiet and just so sweet. And we got ready to get in the first line. We were going to go to the Haunted Mansion as a family. And do you know what you did, Lily?
What?
You pooped out of your diaper all over your outfit and all over everything. And we didn't even get to ride the first ride, and you had already blown out your pants.
Which I did way less.
And
I did not do that.
I have a picture. Well, you were almost 5 years old.
I did it twice.
Not at Disney World. You didn't. I'm just fixing your thing.
No.
So I have a picture of your mommy holding you like this because you were disgraced. And then we got to go back, and then you weren't feeling good, and you do a little fit.
You were like
so
this.
sad. You weren't like that.
Kicking your feet in the air and everything. Everyone who got near you got the pain of screaming.
Hey, Lily.
I wanted to laugh, but I didn't.
I think you probably did.
And then me and Dad had a nice little afternoon.
Listen, your sister wanted to laugh, but your sister also thought we were driving 5 hours to go to the beach that day, so she didn't know.
Yup. I thought we were going to have a sleepover at the beach.
All right, well, I think that does it for another episode of the Addie and Daddy podcast featuring Lily.
I'm Addie.
I'm Daddy, and this has been sweet little Lily joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
So hang out, please.
Dun, 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 Addie and Daddy's podcast.